This is too little too late. I don't care. Oh, wow, they're gone now. Okay, Vince, you want to drink Bud Light again? No. Let's check in on Bud Light. You know, Pride Month is almost over. Well, let's see what they've been up to. Well, it turns out today that the Daily Caller investigation has confirmed, actually, that Bud Light has now officially fired the marketing executives who were behind the Dylan Mulvaney stunt. Okay, so you may remember a few weeks ago, they were actually on administrative leave. According to a Daily Caller investigation, they are now officially fired. They're gone from the company. But of course, I thought that Bud Light wasn't really going broke, right? Remember that? Remember that talking point? Bud Light isn't actually losing money. Target isn't actually losing money. Stock prices change all the time, bro. Yeah, that's why they're firing their people who were behind that, right? Because it was such a smart, brilliant idea. But here's what I would say as a conservative in response. This is too little too late. I don't care. I really don't. Oh, wow, they're gone now. Okay, Vince, you want to drink Bud Light again? No. First of all, it's disgusting. But furthermore, you know what's very telling about this? If they were truly sorry about Dylan Mulvaney, if they were truly sorry for everything they did, Anheuser-Busch would have went out there and said, look, we fired them. They're gone. Deepest, sincerest apologies. Yet to date, despite the fact that they've tried to pivot and make these more patriotic ads, Bud Light has never actually formally apologized for anything. And then as we reacted to, if you guys saw the show the other night, I believe Thursday night, where we reacted to their new ad, yeah, they don't have any Transformers in it. They're not being openly Anheuser-Busch, but you're still seeing, right, men being emasculated in those commercials. Remember I pointed that out? I said this is the generic corporate commercial where the men still look stupid and weak and all of this stuff, and this is still internalized feminism, what they're promoting to you. This ad actually did a very poor job of trying to recover their image, because if their whole thing is, oh, they're not the masculine drink anymore, everyone jokes, it's the gay drink, it's the woman drink, whatever, and if their primary audience, right, is like straight men, right, you understand this, all I saw in that video actually are a bunch of men being emasculated. So, I mean, notice this. Let's go through this frame by frame. So, this guy, he's hot. He's like, oh, it's so hot. Okay, he's cooling with Bud Light. Okay, fine. But then like this, it just looks, you know, here's a guy just looking stupid, right? A guy looking stupid. Here's a guy falling off the board. Ha ha ha, so funny. Here's a dude screwing up again, dropping all the food. And then just a woman on the screen. I don't know. And then look at this. Look at this. Notice this, okay? You guys got to start paying attention to this when you watch advertising, because actually, though, it's not just this commercial. Very often you'll notice the white guys, and particularly very often, actually the guys, very often, particularly those specifically the white guys for a certain reason, you notice they always get emasculated in like every single commercial. But then on this front, right? Yeah, it's great that they fired their marketing execs, I guess. But why did it take an insider source, right? This is from a Daily Caller investigation. The only reason we know about this is because a source within Anheuser-Busch came out there and, hey, Daily Caller, you know, they fired them, right? So it means they're actually trying to hide the fact that they fired them. They're trying to quietly go away, right? And the reason why is because Bud Light, yes, to a degree, they sort of want your money. They do want to, they don't want to totally go broke, obviously, but they know that their bigger interest here is appealing to ESG, is appealing to BlackRock, is appealing to, you know, the woke capital that is basically running the corporate economy at this point, right? But on the topic of the future of Bud Light, we also need to discuss your own economic future, because all of these destructive economic practices, ESG, diversity hiring, and whatever Bidenomics is, we know and we understand that the economy is on the verge of recession and potentially worse, which is why you need to protect your retirement and your economic future today with our friends over at Noble Gold Investments. Noble Gold offers gold and precious metals IRAs. Those are essentially retirement accounts that are backed by physical gold and silver instead of stocks or whatever else. Because as you may know, what happens to stocks in a recession, even the safe ones, even the stable ones, there is There's a reason why human beings have always turned to gold and silver in times like these, and you need to be protected as well. Do not wait for the recession to be upon you. Protect your retirement, diversify your portfolio, and invest in the safe and time-tested, not just in American history, but world history, with a gold or precious metals IRA from Noble Gold Investments. Check out the link at thevincedao.gold.com. Again, that is thevincedao.gold.com. Protect your retirement with Noble Gold, thevincedao.gold.com. That's part of why they will never go out there and publicly apologize for the Dylan Mulvaney stunt. They won't. And because, again, their greater interest is not to you, right? And let me say that. Until Anheuser-Busch goes out there and says these marketing execs are formally fired and we are very sorry that we ever did this. It was a miscommunication. We didn't mean to do this. Whatever they want to say. Until they go out there and formally apologize, they're not sorry. Don't take this as evidence that they are sorry, because they're not. Same thing with Target, right? You saw what Target did with the Pride displays. They said, we're going to quietly move it away from the front of the store in some locations in the South. So they're not going to stop selling it, because if they were really sorry, right, they'd stop selling it. They'd say, this is a mistake. We're not going to do this anymore. Instead, what do? Oh, quietly move it back, right? Which on one hand, as we wrap up Pride Month here, it is absolutely a good thing that conservatives did manage to put some pressure on woke corporations. I can't deny that. I'm still optimistic that it happened, but don't let up now. Okay, these corporations are not sorry until the moment where they truly prove to you that, hey, we're going to formally go out there and say we're sorry. They are not sorry. Quietly getting rid of people is not good enough, because that means you still care more about being Anheuser-Busch. You still care more about appealing to ESG, appealing to a very small minority of Americans instead of the actual people who buy your product. And so, you know, glad to see they lost their jobs, but frankly, I think the whole company at this point has to go up in flames. That is what I am rooting for. Figuratively, in a financial sense, of course, is what I mean. Hey guys, Vince Dao here. Hope you enjoyed that clip from the Vince Dao Show. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. And be sure to check out the Vince Dao Show live every weeknight here on this channel at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It is a great show. Many are saying this. So leave a like, check out our other clips, and be sure to check out the show. Yeah. God bless.